Children dream of them. Special places apart from the rest of the world. Places where fears and limitations disappear. Places teachers and parents want students to find. Where every day is a voyage of discovery and where learning is fun.
I'm meteorologist Mike Fairborn, and you know there are places where young people can come and have these kind of environmental learning experiences. Every one of my children had an opportunity to come to one of the residential environmental learning centers and experience the kind of things that these young people are experiencing right now, and that is to learn about the environment hands-on, first-hand experience.
And there is simply no better place for a hands-on experience with the environment than a residential environmental learning center. Audubon Center of the North Woods, Deep Portage Learning Center, Eagle Bluff Environmental Learning Center, Laurentian Environmental Center, Long Lake Conservation Center, and Wolf Ridge Environmental Learning Center. One of them is bound to be just right for your grade or class. All offer a unique learning experience that cannot be duplicated in a school classroom.
For 15 years we've come here, and every year it has been a lovely experience, whether it's raining or whether it's snowing or whether it's cold, whether it's glorious like it is this week.
It's awesome. I mean, it's a very nice experience for the kids and even for the parents and teachers.
At 1:30, you're learning how to use a compass. At 1:45, you're out using a compass.
It's hands-on learning at its best. It really is.
There's something unique about the residential experience.
They come here with some trepidation and they leave with just confidence that floweth over. It's just a very exciting transition to watch.
Students that I haven't been able to get to write more than a short paragraph all year, all of a sudden they're just won't set that pencil down as they try the best as they can to describe what they're seeing around them, what they're experiencing, what they're doing.
I don't think it's something that we could get back home.
Cheering each other on, and the ones that didn't think they would even make it halfway up made it to the top of the wall and they wanted to do it again.
Opportunity to be immersed away from your normal environment is it's so important to this experience.
I love Long Lake. I love Long Lake. It's so fun. Oh my God, the food is awesome.
We know that teachers don't need any additional burdens added to their already heavy loads.
You're in the hands of the Eagle Bluff staff, and they take such wonderful care of everyone. All your worries kind of fade away.
They're very professional, they're very safety conscious.
And the neat thing about it for me is you really get the opportunity, because you're not always on as the classroom teacher. You get an opportunity to really see the kids in a different way.
You know, they get to see the birds and hold the birds and touch them. It's not just this is what a bird looks like. They actually get to feel it and touch it and see it and band it and let it go.
You know, I guess it's just a funner way of learning, and I just wish school was like this all day.
And it feels like you're sort of like a scientist for a day.
You know, the RELC experience is more than just being out in nature. It's learning to solve problems together, to work together, and to live together.
This is an immersive experience. Students, teachers, and parents stay overnight on site for the term of their visit.
It's like I feel like a family.
connection together.
For the rest of the year, we will constantly reference back to Wolf Ridge. Those experiences are so connected to everything else we do all year.
But we had no idea the transformation that we saw in the children. So we decided to make it a yearly trip, and we see the same response every single year. They just love it.
You see one student in the classroom, but when you're out here, you see a completely different student.
The depth of the experience, learning and living together, is unlike ordinary field trips that last only a few hours.
They have changed in a couple of days that we're up here.
They seem to be more compassionate toward each other when they in fact return back to their regular classes.
At the end of the week, I feel very close to all of them. It's just we've been through so many different experiences together and learned so much together that you can't help but feel a stronger bond.
More friendships going on when we get back to school, and that's positive also. I wish this for every child.
You know, most young people today never have an opportunity to be in a beautiful area like this.
I wanted to stay. We all wish it was a thunderstorm so we can just stay.
I had to ask him, I said, you haven't seen the stars before? And he says, no, we can't see the stars where I live.
To me, it just seems like it's going to be well worth any effort that you have to put in, the expense or the fundraising or anything. For me and my kid, and I think for RMS, it's well worth it. It's the highlight of the year.
The days spent at an RELC are often the highlight of a student's entire academic career.
The high school students still come back and say this was their #1 most positive experience.
You know, they've grown up and they've gone to high school and they'll come back, and the philosophy that they began to generate here is still important in their lives then.
When you figure in not only the educational component, the staff that are provided by the environmental learning centers, the meals, the sleeping arrangements, you put it all together, I think it's probably one of the best deals around.
It was the best trip in my life.
There are some experiences kids never forget. They're the experiences that empower, that build confidence, that open new worlds. And they're the experiences they get at Minnesota's residential environmental learning centers.